The world works in mysterious ways, and that's why actually I'm going to have a twirl from the fridge when we're done, friends. This is too amazing to be real. Amazing and sad. Look at this. So a developer launched a PumpFun copycat on Ethereum called Vista. All right. You know PumpFun, friends, which is just JPEG swapping? He launches Vista on Ethereum. And what they ended up finding out was interesting data. They found out that all the coins rug on PumpFun between 2 and 4 days before they're finally done. So it really is just 24-hour scam city ruggers, okay? So what this developer does is he goes, hey, let's make the coin require people to hold for 5 days because 2 to 4 days isn't enough. Oh boy. What happens? He gets everybody to lock up for 5 days. He dumps on day 2. Look at these cells. Sell. So this person, friends, I hope you get a unbelievably painful curse. Whoever this dude is, frenulum.eth. He dumped for $700,000, dumps on everyone, and just he's out. So everybody basically got scammed and rugged. Man, that's disgusting. You got to think about this. See, friends, these people, they're truly subhuman filth, cockroach gut scum. See, there's nothing wrong with cockroaches. They can survive nuclear fallouts and explosions. These people are cockroach guts. You know when you step on a cockroach? Bleh, that's what they are. And yeah, very unfortunate that this type happened. So shout out to also Inverse Bra, otherwise known as Inverse Brother. So I'm glad people actually like keep a check on these, but man, it hurts me in crypto, friends. I've got to play some pump music to keep us in the game. Once again, people just forget, man. People forget and they leave. And they move on. So if you watch all my videos, I've got so much great content here for you, friends. We discovered, right, in this world that's happening, what PumpFun did was, all right, they saw meme coins exist. So what they thought was, oh, let's let anybody launch a token, any JPEG out there. So people did, and then everybody loses because they took from meme coins the worst, most useless part, which is the creating the coin part. That meme coins, creating the coin, it's like a little event and then it's done. The hard work is the actual altcoin, holding, believing, memes, making videos, pictures, the YouTubes, the Twitters, the TikToks, getting your friends in, having fun, the energy, cheering Bitcoin, cheering Ethereum, surviving through and holding. You see all that, the journey? That's actually what builds a community and bootstraps them into the future and gets value. That's network effects growing. That's Metcalfe's law. But if you remove all of that and you just think about the token creation part, that's nothing. That's literally nothing. That defeats the whole purpose, right? But they don't care. They don't care because the PumpFun developers have made $100 million and they are value extracting. They have dumped $40 million of the coin already, Solana. So I hate to say this to you, friends. I just got to report it to you. It's the truth, man. So all these people, to make the coins, they pay like the little fee of Solana, and it's collected $100 million for the devs. They all literally dump the Solana into US dollars and they just run. So you just made a couple of people wealthy and everybody loses. You have literally near 0% win rate. That's like all the cabal scum insiders. They make out like bandits, man, and it's sad. And even trying to get people to lock liquidity, friends, you can't do that, man. He gets everybody lock liquidity for 5 days, friends. You already know, right? People are going to try experiment. They go, oh, let's try and make them lock for 10 days or 30 days or 1 year. Can't do that, man. It's got to be free market. Okay? You have to let people sell on day one. You have to. Let them sell on day one. Let them access the liquidity. And then the market will rinse to its natural price. You already learned this from Hex. Getting people to lock long-term, and if you like convince them in the heat of the moment, it doesn't add value. It doesn't. Now, we thought it would, maybe, because that's what Richard Hart's thinking was. He thought, if I get people to lock up their coins, they are now financially incentivized to shill and promote and keep it alive. But what we found out is 95% of people don't. They go in the background, and then here I am trying to carry a torch with a fluffy microphone, just trying to tell you, hey, it's a bull market. You got to kind of remove yourself from that point, okay? Of course, some people step it up, but for the overwhelming majority, they don't, okay? They're just sitting there earning inflation, and then when the time is right, they get the unlock, they're just out. That's what happens. So it really is, friends. It's important to think about the concept of proof of work. Not proof of work as in doing the mathematical computations and blowing energy and just solving a math problem for Bitcoin, but actually proof of the community work. You can't fake it. You really can't. You need people to inspire themselves. You need people to be motivated. We got to ignite the flame. We have to light our very special green candle, light the green candle for Rectember. Hopefully it's a green tember. That'll be funny. That'll be amazing if we get that. But you get the point now, right, friends? And by the way, this is nothing new in life. In businesses, a government can't throw you a subsidy and get you to start making stuff that is useful for humans. They've tried. We can't just throw money at stuff. It needs to be something more. People got to have a vision. They've got to have a dream. That's why these communities, for example, Doge hitting 85 billion market cap, because people had the vision that dog is man's best friend. And that's about as complicated as it gets. That's it. You see what I mean? There is some positive news though. So as we keep growing out these network effects, friends, you have more and more exposure given to different places of crypto. And, you know, memes, remember, they exist on every chain. But okay, you have memes every chain. So what separates them? We don't know. We're just guessing. But you could kind of hope that Hex surviving 99% down and Pulse Chain existing, the cult, the aspect of everyone being there and surviving through thick and thin, you're hoping it gets somewhere good. Because Crypto Khalil has made a post here. The fact that both Lil Pump and Tekashi69 are aware of what Hex and Pulse Chain are is insane to me. Soon everyone will know. Lil Pump, I don't have time to get into Hex, but hope for crypto's sake Richard Hart wins his lawsuit. So Lil Pump actually surprising me. He knows about the 4-year cycle. He's learning. Now, friends, please, for the love of God, don't buy his coin. Don't buy the celebrity coins, man. They're just a terrible, terrible, terrible win rate. Okay, and yeah, there's gonna be one unicorn, but there's 48 rugs, man. You can't. I'm not touching it, man, because I don't believe in man. I believe in a meme. I believe in an idea, a character, an idea, something that touches you in the heart. Okay, that's why these cartoons, all these Pokemon and stuff, they live forever. Pikachu lives forever, friends. Okay, my helicopter hat's gonna live forever as well. But believing in a human, remember, they age. They change, you know, they change their political views, their religious views, their spiritual views. Yeah, hopefully they grow, but not all of them grow. Some of them just get gambling addictions and they just got to basically, like, you know, rob everybody to make back their money and stuff, okay? So the next court date for Richard Hart, obviously, is October 24. It's literally next month. I can't believe, man, it's literally in a month from now. And that's what everyone's waiting for. If prices rise on Pulse Chain from that moment, then we'll probably see more efforts brought up by everybody as they try to, like, represent what they think is excitement and value on the chain. Now, how is that going to look like? No one knows. This is the PLS price chart still rounding off on the bottom. Okay, I know if you zoom in, it just looks like it's sinking forever and ever and ever. I know, man. I know it's sad and depressing, but eventually if you clear this zone, you're playing for what happens at higher prices. Do people come in and start buying Pulse 30x higher? Maybe, but what else do they do, right? For example, if Ethereum goes up to $7,000, friends, do you think everybody's going to come in just to buy ETH? Maybe not. Maybe they're looking at Ticker Bitcoin. Maybe they're looking at, you know, Cult DAO. Maybe they're looking at even Hex from Ethereum. They're looking at all these other altcoins that exist, or MOG, all these other ones, right? Peppy. So that's pretty much the game, right? Waiting for the speed to go up. It does help as well. We have the PulseX buy and burn working in the background. Okay, PulseX, remember, 4.78% of the total buy and burn user supply has been bought and chewed up. Remember, bought, but remember that it's only as good as the volume is high. And Pulse Chain's volume is very, very low. It's down to, like, you know, 4 million to 8 million per day, like tiny. You got to remember, man, like this is how much you got screwed, friends. On day one. Okay, if you go back to Pulse Chain up here, it did $400 million of volume in the day. 400 million. It literally hit number 2 right under Ethereum. So it even beat Binance Chain. This just show you what was possible, man. It hit $400 million in the day, and then it went down. Now it's down to 4. It's down 99% of volume. So 98, 99%. Just to show you that these things, man, they're super exciting one day. It's very hard to predict in the future. I mean, trust me, okay, when the one unicorn, there's always one unicorn that wins. Like, oh, someone rolls the lottery numbers. How'd you get it? Oh, I had a vision and I wrote something down and then 3 cats appeared, so I picked the number 3 and then my squeaky chair squeaked 47 times, so that was my next number, right? So people always have this hindsight approach with no matter how it works out, but you end up finding out it's just fluke. And how you know it's fluke is just keep track of them. Keep track of these people, these mainstream influencers, whoever they are. Keep track of them, and then you'll find out that they suck. They actually suck later on. Even though they appear as gods today, they actually suck. You'll see they lose the hunger, the drive. They don't get the market. Something changes later on where they are no longer a unicorn. Okay, and trust me, I wish it wasn't that case, because I would be watching him and following him 24/7 as well. It's just I've noticed myself anecdotally. I'm like, wow, I'm changing who I'm following every 6 months, every 12 months. Well, I'm changing. This person's not. What happened to your 90% win rate? It's down like 30%. You're around the 50-50, 50-60. And then they start doing the whole bargaining and reasoning for you. They go, no. But if you followed me from the start, you would be way up. Me went from the start, bro, 2 years ago. You watch out for it. And we do have some hopium, though, friends. Let's actually bring some nice angel music out here for some hopium. Remember the Bitcoin growth rates, friends. So this is Bitcoin. And remember what I did is we got a $1.2 million Bitcoin into, what is it, like 10 years, but we got a 240K, 600K, 1.2 million. And what I did was I got Michael Saylor's growth rates and then I conservatively dropped them. So what I did is I went to remember Bitcoin in the first 5 years was growing at 420% per year. That's how much your money was going up. 5x, 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 5x. That's bang, right? That's big. Then after that was 70%. So your money was going at 70% per year compounded, the next 5-year block. Now we've just had a 44% 5-year block, okay? If you listen to the Bitcoin Maxi podcast, so they love to quote the past 10 years, like as if it's going to stay stable. No freaking chance, bro. They're printing exponentially more money, friends, but there's exponentially more competition. Okay, so just think about that. And I already calculated if Michael Saylor's compounding rate works, Michael Saylor owns 5% of the entire Earth. Yes, the Earth. He owns 5 countries in about 20 years. I don't think Michael Saylor buying some imaginary shitcoin. I know it's Bitcoin and we love it. I don't think Michael Saylor is going to own 5 countries in 20 years, friends. Literally, Japan, he's going to own you. He's going to own Pokemon Island. And Germany, I forgot the other 3. I'm not even joking, man. He could buy half of China. Because you have... It's nice to dream, though. What I did is I put the conservative growth rates, remember? I assume the next 5 years is down to 30%. And then the aftermath of that is 5%. And then the aftermath of that is 15%. So instead of doing all these like moon boy ones, I'm like, hey, let's slow down the rate as fast as it's been slowing down. Where do we get? That's how we get our 240K. Okay, so, but that's 240K, friends. This is the thing. That's 2028. So, like, say, wait a minute. That's not next year. Yeah, look, here's the thing. If we zoom in, you don't know, okay, in our cycle, it could hit like 240, go back to a bear market, and then walk back up in the next Bitcoin halving year. You see that? That could happen. That's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is it's also possible that we don't hit 200K, maybe hit 150K, then come back down, and then the next Bitcoin halving year, we break. That's also possible. I know no one's planning for that, but it is a possibility where our euphoria is lessening. And then in the Bitcoin halving, we start making new highs, right? Because that's, but what we end up doing now, friends, if Bitcoin went to 240K next year, it would be front running the next 3-4 years. Because that's what actually happens in Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything else. That's what the market likes to do, right? Likes to front run stuff. And don't forget, altcoins are, I know, surprise, surprise, growing faster than that, much faster. They're growing, instead of 40%, they're growing at 55%. The problem with the altcoin, though, is there's which altcoin? Okay, some of them are growing exceptionally well. Some of them are like disgustingly poor on the other spectrum. They're like not even growing at all. They're negative for the past 3 years, right? So that's the big wide range out here. And it'll be nice if we have a crypto index, but would it be nice? No, it wouldn't, because we will probably means the end of the cycle. Johnny Smith, right? would we see similar growth with ETH? Yes, sir, we would. We would, actually. We would see similar growth with ETH. So if you do that maths, then that next cycle, yeah, it would be. It just the ratio, you don't know what the ratio is going to be. So whatever Bitcoin is, maybe Ethereum is anywhere from 50% of it, which is like worse, or maybe 2 or 3 times its size. I know that's a big range. That's a big range, right? So basically, if Bitcoin's going to say 240K, that's a 6x from now. So Ethereum low end would be 3x. It's about 7,500. And then high end would be 30,000. I think I've calculated around there. Yeah, so that's a big range, isn't it? So it could be as little as 7,500 all the way up to like a 30K, whatever that number is. That's like there's a giant range, right? But yeah, it's pretty good. They're still up. But yeah, the 7,500 would be obviously devastating for Ethereum. That's garbage. And then 30K is you're looking amazing. You're looking near flipping. Okay, but you can actually represent that on that chart right here. I have the ETH BTC chart right here. So you can actually draw, friends, a box. So you might have 0.2 all the way up here. That's super optimistic. And then you have like a 50% drop from here, which is actually down here. I know. I know this it's like, yeah, so we could be like garbage, flippening, or somewhere in between. That's what it could be, right? If it's somewhere in between, look what it means here. It would be, see this 0.10 around here? That means Ethereum is 10% of Bitcoin's size. So if Bitcoin is like around 200K, Ethereum hit 20. Okay, but if it's a flipping, it's around 40. You see what I mean? So yeah, you have anywhere from 7,500 to like 30 or 40K. Yeah, interesting. And last thing, friends, let's enjoy this cute Pokemon. Let's have everyone having fun. Everyone having fun. This cute little peppy dog. Just got to remind you, man, we're just trading digital Pokemon on the internet. That's what we're actually doing. That's what altcoins are. They're digital communities. There's no geography. There's no people actually physically killing each other. There's no kinetic stuff going on here. And you just got to remember, man, don't believe everything on the internet you read about me. You know, I was watching this an Ansem podcast, and he said it started going wild when just to show you, people make up stuff literally for the sake of making up stuff, just to talk about a person or a thing, or just like it's unhinged. And this story summarizes it perfectly. Ansem said he was like out at a club, and like a random dude came up to him, and he started talking to him. Yo, you know my boy, etc. Ansem's like, yeah, who's your boy? And then he said, oh, it's this guy, whatever his name. He's just Drew. And he's like, okay, I've never heard of a Drew before. Which Drew, man? And the guy pulls out his phone. He says, yeah, my homeboy Drew. What ended up happening for us was this guy in the club went up to Ansem. He had been talking to a guy on the internet who said he was like, I think it was like another black dude hanging out with him. He said he was Ansem's in his inner circle, and this guy was starting up a company, and that Ansem had been given like shares and stuff in it. So it was like, he wanted this guy to buy in, okay? And he pretended he was just best friends with Ansem. He was really close. And this guy randomly runs into Ansem at the club, okay? The guy, he's like, oh my gosh. They end up realizing that this guy just been like full on making this whole story for like months, saying, yeah, I'm with Ansem, going to go party with him. It's just another random dude on the internet. Okay, so just showing you, people just make up these full stories. And then Ansem, he basically like capitulated in terms of like saying, well, I can't even stop these stuff. People are literally just full on making things up. Complete false. And if he says one thing, people like take it out of line as well. But he doesn't think about it too much. He's like really too easy going when it comes to these, right? And yeah, he just ended up having to start blocking literally 90% of Twitter and stuff out here. So with me, obviously, I don't experience anything to that level. That'd be funny. And there probably is someone out there saying like, yeah, friends, it's Sommi. By the way, friends, I'll never throw you under the dirt, okay? You ever run into me in the club, I'll be like, hey, my best friend. Of course we know each other. Of course. I'll never throw you under the bus, all right? Just don't rob people, please. Okay, then I would. All right. With the recent 9mm exchange stuff, so remember 9mm exchange, the DEX works fine. They had a staking button feature, something exploded, right? You have to know this, right? More Tang Gang members have blocked and unfollowed me than any other pulse chain community. So I thought I'd let everyone know that. I didn't know everyone knew that. I thought everyone knew that. It's funny. Because friends, everyone has a rival, especially in altcoin. Every DEX has a rival. Every coin community has a rival. Everyone's got a rival, friends. The only ones that don't are the alien coin guys. But they'll make a rival somewhere. It always happens, man. There's always got a rival. Everyone's on the cult. Everyone's in the tribe, right? And just because I like Tangang coin, I like all the coins, friends. I like PDI, Tropa ecosystem. I love, friends, Gophers. Gophers still cool. Dev's still cooking, okay? The influencer coins, all of them, friends. Everything, okay? The alien economy, all of it. But for some reason, because Tangang's so tangy, people thought, they go, oh, you must be getting paid to get in. No, man. Maybe you get paid, right? And by the way, who's the one that's paying? So there would be this like rumor started that I was, I'm on the inside. I'm part of Tangang or something like that, right? And I don't care these labels or whatever. They mean nothing to me. But I just thought everyone should know. Most people who have blocked me, they're from Tangang. Just to let you know. Why? It's because I still like PDI. It's because I still like a Tropa ecosystem. It's because I do other stuff, man. I'm not, because that's what it's like, man. When you're in events, Tangang, okay, there's one other community who has either blocked or unfollowed. And I only know these friends, you know how? I'm scrolling through so many messages. I'm like, oh, I can't see that. So I'll go on another account and then I will check, you know, like, oh, that person doesn't follow me, doesn't do that. So sometimes I check that stuff randomly, okay? I don't spend too much time on it. But I've noticed the common pattern. It's Tangang and then it's hex staking maxis. That's what I've noticed. So Tangang and hex staking maxis, but it's funny. They are the most hardcore cultists, aren't they? They're the ones, because when if you're a hex staking maxi or even you're a Tangang maxi, you're really in that stuff, right? And so there's no balance. There's no balance, is there? Okay, but that's cool. Everyone has their own thing. That's okay. But it's interesting, right? It's always the hex maxis and stuff. They'll do that, and that's what I've noticed out here. I just thought it was very interesting, right? So you got to remember, man. I've written it here. Like, don't take anything crypto personally. Don't take it personally, friends. Also, if you're seeing red candles in your portfolio, it's not a loss, okay? The thing is down. That's it. Being down is not a loss, okay? It's not, okay? If you're, you just finished from the gym, you're tired, okay? You're tired. You're not dead. You understand? You're not dead. You're just tired. It just takes time for these things to work themselves out. I wish I knew the exact time. I don't know when, man. I don't know. You know, friends, if you're tired, let's say you did literally a 30-minute sprint at the gym, and then like after a minute, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. In like a few hours, you're going to feel relaxed and feel better. Like, but when? What time? What time? Imagine you said to me, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Go look up the heart rates and like your toxins releasing and your blood pressure and all this other stuff and find the exact mathematical minute when you're going to start to feel good. I don't know the answer. I'm just telling you. It's 3 o'clock now. By 7, you'll be fine. Maybe one day by 7, you still feel like crap. And I'm like, I don't know. Wait an extra hour. That's actually the crypto cycle, right? And you go, I still feel like crap. I go, okay, go to sleep. Go to sleep and come back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. You'll feel better. That's how the cycle's been going. Because you can't put a mathematical formula on it, friends, because you're dealing with risk reward and it's like a game, okay? So altcoins, man. Altcoins, friends, they are just digital Pokemon tribes yelling at each other on the internet. If you are allocated to some, you have exposure to the microphone, okay? You're not saying, I like everything that comes out of these guys' mouths, or I like what they stand for. You can, but you're here to make money first, okay? Because if you just like something because of what it is, you're destined to always buy high in stuff because you're going to like everything that's going up. You get it? So you're investing, not financial advice, but we are investing in the megaphone. That's what they are, okay? And there is no good morals and bad morals. There is none in this, man. It's a game, friends. There is none. It is a game. You understand? There's game mechanics. It is, are you loud or are you quiet? How many people are saying your name? Okay? If a lot of people are saying your name, I don't care if they want you dead. They're saying your name, you're winning. Okay? Every music artist, rap artist who gets successful knows this. Okay? Don't even worry about what they're saying. Just get them to say your name. Just keep speaking the name into existence. Why do you think Richard Hart, he doesn't talk about scams. He doesn't even literally speak their name into existence. He doesn't even speak to him because he knows the moment he will speak a name into existence, he's giving it life. Okay, so if you speaking a name into existence is giving life, you got to think about who out there is speaking the name for you. You see, if you're popular, if you're tangy, if there is a megaphone of people, a loud megaphone, they're just yelling it, your network effect will boost over time. It will. But if you are forgotten, if you are, friends, EOS have 160,000 Bitcoin in their wallet. Okay, 160 freaking thousand. They have almost 1% of the freaking entire Bitcoin supply, but no one's cheering for them. No one cares. Do you see? So that you can literally have, they literally have all the money in the world. They literally have all the money in the world. No one gives a crap. Okay. Peppy, the 14th Peppy frog coin, and is a vampire attack of Peppy coin. For some reason, that's it. It is what it is. It's the one that made it a Binance. It was the Journey coin from 2023. It is what it is. Okay. You've learned a lot today. You're my friend. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell mom and daddy love them. Catch you soon.